Good morning, guys. Just going to go through some of the slides for you today. We're going to be carrying on with ratio, but we're going to be looking at how we can use those ratios to find out information when the numbers are a lot larger than just the images that you're seeing. Okay, so when, for example, these three sprouts here, and there's 4 carrots, but there might not always just be 3 and 4. There could be 6, for example. If I doubled the sprouts, I would have to double the carrots, etc. So we need to know how to do that when these numbers get really big. Okay, like for example, say, I don't know why I would have 900 sprouts, but if I had 900 sprouts, how could I work out those carrots? Okay, so a certain fraction of the vegetables are sprouts. So let's go with our numerators are just going to be how many of each there are. And then it's of the vegetables, okay? So obviously sprouts and carrots are all vegetables, so you've got to add all of them up. So they are out of 7. So our ratio is of sprouts to carrots is 3 to 4. Remember, it's always the first thing mentioned in the ratio is the first part, okay? So if the ratio of carrots to sprouts, the 3 and the 4 would swap sides, okay? So use the image below to complete the ratio statements for every, all right, so there's obviously one teacher here. I'm having to use my mouse again, so apologies if it's a bit rough. And then there's 2 groups of 5 there, which is 10 pupils. And then it asks, so if there are 12 teachers, how many pupils will there be? So you can do this like so. So we know that there's teachers to pupils. 1 has become 12 by getting multiplied by something, okay? So obviously it's been times by 12. So we would have to times the amount of pupils by 12 to make sure that that ratio stays the same, like so. What you could do, and in a minute you'll see when you do your work, you see some bars. So you might have a teacher, and then you might have 1, 2, that's really bad, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10 there. So then the teacher has been made into 12 teachers. So then every one of these would become 12, and then you've got 10 groups of 12, which are 120. Like this question coming up. So there are 35 animals on a farm. Every 5 cows, there are 2 pigs. Use the bar model to help you calculate. So cows 5, pigs 2, 5 and 2. So how many cows altogether? Now the problem is you're not just going to put a 5 and a 2 in here just because that's how many blocks we've got here. You need to think about this diagram. So the other part of the question we've actually got is there are 35 animals on the farm, and we all know cows and pigs are all animals. So that means that all of these blocks here are worth 35. And I've got 5, 6, 7 blocks. So I'm going to have to divide that by 7. 35, how many 7s go in? 5. So each of our blocks, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and all my S's now, 30 and 35. So how many cows altogether? So the cows are these ones here. So I've got 5 5s, which would be 25, and then 2 5s for the pigs, 10. Okay, and very last one. What's the ratio of suns to rain clouds? So there's 5 suns and 3 rain clouds. So use a ratio to calculate how many symbols there will be altogether if there are 20 suns. So if you go down the purely written method, our suns have become 20. Therefore, we need to find out how our original ratio is being changed. And times by 4. 3 4s are 12. What you could do as well is you could you think about it. To get 5 things to become 20, they're each going to be needing to be times by 4, so you end up like this. Okay, like so. How many rain clouds would there be? 12. Symbols altogether means we've got to add them up. 32. Hopefully that helps you guys. Good luck.